G. I'm gonna start over. All right. Shugga Mama Radio. I'm here with the ladies at SSKP organization. Hello. All right. So what is the acronym for SSKP? What does it stand for?
SSKP stands for Strong Sisters Keep Pushing.
Okay, I like it. Strong sisters keep pushing.
Yes.
And you guys' quote is definitely empowering women, changing lives. I like that. Now if exactly what do you guys do? Before I get into anything else, if you can tell the listeners and the viewers exactly what you guys do and what are you about?
We are about empowering women, different races, different backgrounds. We don't have like special women that we reach out to. It's not like just like like a black woman thing. I didn't want to say race. Yeah, but we're open to different races, and our age group started at 18 and above, but we are looking into, the younger youth that can, participate in different ways. But we are all about reaching out to the community, not just women, men, homeless, or the youth. Any way we can help, we are willing to help.
Now, you guys, you said not just men, women, or homeless. You guys do a lot of events geared towards homeless. Yes. Is there anything else that you would want to put out there that people can contact you about if they need help with anything?
Well, we do mentor youth, young women, and we recently partnered with Hamilton Elementary/Middle. We also have sisters in our sisterhood that is not like licensed in mentoring and things like that, youth. So if you have like a child, it can be a guy, but we really focus on, the younger girls and their upbringing. But we're willing to mentor the youth, at no charge. It's all free. We are a nonprofit.
So let me ask you this. How do you feel about what's been going on in the media and around our neighborhoods about just, a lot of the violence that's going on right now revolves around the youth in the community. So how do you guys feel about that? And are you guys strategizing on ways to come up to try to get out there and help the youth?
It's crazy that you said that. We're actually trying to do that pretty much because our youth, they are so lost. They're so misunderstood, and they just are crying for somebody to just come lay here, baby. You know what I mean? So we are definitely trying to come up with ways, starting with partnerships with different schools and things like that, just ways that we can give back to the young people and just give them a voice and have, make it so that they have somebody that they can talk to.
Now, a while ago, I had a show, and I was talking to my co-host, and we were pretty much saying who's at fault. Now, my thing is the parents have to take responsibility. We can't keep relying on, okay, they're building the jail, but it's not like they're going to come and grab your kid and put them in the jail. Like, they have to do something. Like, to me, it's all the parents have to take more responsibility than saying, oh, wait up, they don't have the school open, they're closing the school. Okay, they're closing the school, so now what are you going to do? So how do you guys feel about that? Who do you think is the fault for some of the things that go on with the kids in the community? For is like just raising them, and who should take responsibility for what?
I would like to agree with you, but also disagree. It is some of the parents' faults, at what their children are doing out here in the community. However, it's a point in time where you have to break the cycle, because like me, I was a teen mom, and that's why I want to reach out to teen moms, because now I have a daughter, and I don't want to be like, my mom was a teen mom, I was a teen mom, I don't know what else to do. That's all, you got to learn from your mistakes, and you can't keep putting the blame on the moms or the dads. Like, I was raised in a single household. After a certain age, you got to stand up and be like, wow, I've been arrested 10 times. Or like, wow, I keep going down the same wrong path. Like, we also have to take responsibility for our own faults once you start hitting a certain age. Because I'm 23 and I know right from wrong, but I learned that at the age of 17 when I was holding that baby. Like, wow, life is real. So I can't blame my mom, because my mom was grabbing me in, and I was pulling away. So I can't blame my mom. But if I was a weak woman, I would be like, I'm a teen parent because my mom wasn't there, or because of this. No, I went through high school because I wanted to. I had that baby because I wanted to. My mom was there. So I can't blame her. And people on the outside will look in and be like, wow, she wasn't raised correctly, but that's not true.
But my thing is, no, okay, so at some points you can't blame your mom or your dad. You have to take responsibility as well. But I don't think we should blame the system, because the system is not responsible for totally raising our babies.
That's why I said I agree to disagree, because the jail don't have a waiting list like when he turns 18, we're going to book him. No, that is so not true. However, some of the children become a product of their environment because they can't see past what's around them. So it's also what you want, because no one in my family went to college, like my mom, dad, but I wanted to go there. So we have to break the cycle. We can't keep blaming the parents or the system. We can't. Like I said, I agree to disagree. We got to be able to have an open mind in order to see different in society. Because if my homegirl, she prostitute and that's all I know, that don't mean I have to do that.
Right.
I can't blame it on what I see, because I know it's more out there, but I got to be able to spread my wings and go get it. I can't keep relying on all I know.
Right. Yeah, I definitely can agree with that. Now, how many members is it in your team?
19.
19
active members. As of today,
yes,
we did a open type of invitation. Come on, join SSKP. We did that in about May. And so we added additional members, and right now we just...
Yeah, and I saw that you guys did something special for the new members. They got certificates and all that good stuff. I thought that was super cute.
Well, that was actually for the members who were already with us.
Okay.
That was for our, I guess you could say, our vets.
Yeah, you got to earn that.
Like, you have to earn that certificate. Okay.
Ceremony, dedication. Yeah.
So that wasn't a ceremony for the new members. That was actually a ceremony for the... Okay.
Yeah, right. The original.
So for people that want to learn more about your organization, which they'll get to, do here as we go on throughout tonight. We're live tonight until 9 p.m. I'll be here with the ladies, chopping it up with them. But for people that would like to get involved, because I'm sure they'll keep listening. For those who would like to get involved, how can they reach out to you to get involved, and what is the criteria to be a part of the organization?
Well, I would say the best way to reach out to us, we do have a Instagram page. It's at SSKP Organization, all one word. DM us. We have someone who is our vice president of membership, and they will get right back to you.
And we also have an email, which is sskporganization@gmail.com. It's all one word once again. So if you want to email us, we'll definitely reply back to the emails. And we have different sisters in place to answer things like that. Like here with us today, Denise is
Vice President of Communications.
Okay. Nisha,
Vice President of Activities.
And I'm Sierra. I'm the founder of this group. So yes.
I like it. I love it. So as far what if someone of you reached out to you guys and just was like, I need your help me. Like, how would you go about doing that?
First, I would see what the problem is, like analyze the problem, and like I have youth that, DM me all the time with help or cry for help. Sometimes they just need someone to talk to. Some of them don't have parents to get approval to talk to them, but I also keep a boundary to how much I extend my hand to them. But we are all ears to, the youth. Like we also had like a sister who, like a younger lady who needed like clothing. We are open to giving back any way possible. As long as it's in our budget, we will do it,
Now, you guys do events every month,
yes.
Correct? So what is it that you have coming up?
Well, previously what we just did was we, collaborated with Hamilton Elementary. So we look forward to mentoring them over the summer. We also have upcoming events that our VP of Activities in charge of, and she'll tell you about those.
Yeah, as far as events, we have a we're supposed to start like a tour where we go to different communities and try to like reach out to the youth.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's the end of this month.
Yes.
And it's definitely needed throughout the summer, being as though
Right.
school is
It's
not.
school's out, right.
Yeah, so I mean, so you guys just plan on doing a lot throughout the summer as far as the youth.
And the tour that's coming up, we call it the Mentor Tour. We're going to be reaching out to a lot of the poverty areas in Baltimore City.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like different neighborhoods. We're going to go there, cook out, mingle with the youth or whoever, you know, that clings to us, and just have like a good little fun day,
Mm-hmm.
but also mentor them while we there. So we're just going to be traveling around the city as far as the Mentor Tour. And we'll make up a flyer so people won't see us in the neighborhood and expect like, why are they here?
Mhm.
So yeah, we'll be doing that all this month.
And
every
again,
weekend.
for anybody who's watching and like, oh, I want to be a part of this tour. How they can email you.
Yes, they definitely can email, or again, they can reach out to us via Instagram at SSKP organization at
Gmail.
at gmail.com. That's our email, but we also have an Instagram. It's the same minus the at Gmail. So
Okay. So was there any like personal life experience that made you want to start the organization, or you ladies that, you know, wanted to be a part of the organization?
I honestly feel like in Baltimore City, like we compete a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We compete a lot. And I feel like if we build like a sisterhood, we can get back to whereas we was, you know, helping one another out.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the youth, far as the youth, I'm getting off subject. When you were saying far as we shouldn't blame the moms, well, the parents.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when I was growing up, we had like youth centers, we had centers. Now we don't have that.
Yeah.
So what else are they supposed to do? That's how I look at it.
So you just feel as though because, you know, these things that helped you grow is being taken away from us. That's something that you want to try to help provide back to the community.
Yes. Like technology. Now kids, like they love the iPad. So when we had went to the fun day, we had like jump ropes and like chalk and, you know, like dodgeball. That was things that we grew up on. So you can get out of that iPad or your iPhone, you know.
4 squares, you draw the 4 squares on the
yeah. And
letting them be kids.
Yeah.
You know, and again, I don't need to go back, but when I was growing up, I'm probably a little older, but we had a community, like a real community. If I did something and my grandmother didn't see me or my mother didn't see me, oh, best believe Miss Sue down the block will come down there and like, oh no, and snatch my behind up. You know what I'm saying?
You'll be lucky if she ain't spank you behind
Yes.
and then take you to your grandmother.
Exactly. So it's not that I don't just blame the parents. I think just our mindset in general, there's no sense of community anymore. There's no sense of love thy neighbor. You know, it's none of that anymore. Everybody's too busy competing with each other, or they don't want nobody to know their business.
Everybody out for themselves.
Everybody's all for themselves.
And it's like it's past that mentality is passed down to the generation, and that's what makes it so scary.
Right.
Because how can somebody 12 and 9 and 10 and 13 think like that? I'm out. I'm out for myself. Like, how can somebody think like that?
But I'm the founder, and the reason why I started it because it's like a lot of judgment going on, and I feel like we as women shouldn't judge one another by the outside of us. Like we should all get to know one another and love, you know, your sister, because I feel like together we can make a powerful move, you know, but when we all diverse and all over the place, it's like it caused conflict and comparisons between women. And I hate that. And that's what made me start this group. And I also had I was self-conscious, like, well, what are people going to think of me? Am I good enough to do this? And then one day I just walked out on faith and I'm like, I'm going to start this and I'm going to do it despite if I have 100 women show up or just one. I really didn't know how big or small this group would turn out to be. But it's moving and I plan on it to keep
So is there
going.
any really personal life experiences that you would want to share that made you just want to get into and just go forth or out with it?
Yes, because I am I get cyberbullied a lot because people don't know me. People look at me, they judge people or women, so to say, based on their looks. They look at you like, okay, she thinks she's better or she thinks she's all of that, not even knowing deep down inside I'm a human. I came from the projects. I was raised in the projects. My mom had 9 kids. So everything I got, I earned. We struggled, through a lot of different days. And people don't know that. All they see is who I am. But where I came from is what matters to me. I'm a very humble person deep down inside, but people don't give you a chance to even express that. So it basically, gave women a chance to get to know the true Sierra.
Or even when you do express it, they say, oh, she fake, she phony, she making that up for attention. Yeah.
But I came from nothing, and I am proud of where I came from because it shows how far I came to get to where I'm at, so that really pushed me to start this group to encourage women. Like, it's not where you are that, going to base your future, is where you're going. You got to look back at your past and use that as fire under your feet to keep pushing. But some people be like, I'm from the projects, I can't do this. And I'm from the projects, or I didn't have a dad, I can't do this. I didn't have a dad, growing up. But still, I went to school. Still, I started a business. Still, I did things, and I didn't use my past as a crutch. So I just basically wanted to be a testimony to women also.
Ain't what's a testimony without a test?
Right.
But what about you? Like, is there anything that made you want to get involved with?
It was so many reasons. Because I do believe that I have a testimony. So, I have I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. What my testimony basically was, I had a daughter by a dope boy. When my daughter was 4, he was killed and murdered. And I basically had to do what I had to do to take care of my daughter on my own. Some things good, some things bad, but I just want to let other women know that it's another way. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to sell drugs. You don't have to mess with somebody who hustles. You know what I mean? You don't have to sell your body. Like, there's other things you can do. So that's pretty much what it is. I just knew that I had a story that I could tell and it could help somebody out.
Is that pretty much the same type of thing? Like, all the women that are part of the organization has some type of story or why they would want to be a part of it and give back?
Not on purpose, but just when we have our meetings and things like that, you find that out. Like, wow, that happened to you, that happened to me. We comparing war stories. But that's just what happens when women can get together, like-minded women, and just sit there and just talk, without no beef, without trying to feel judged or anything like that.
Or compete,
just talk. Or compete. So when we was doing that, we just realized that everybody had a story. It might not be the same as mine, but it was a story. So,
what about you?
I agree. I mean, when I grew up, I had both my parents, and of course my parents divorced, and then like after the divorce, it was hard. So yeah, like I was very mean.
Just that struggle.
Yeah. I was very.
Well, we want to take it to a quick music break with DJ Nitro. And we want to come back, keep chopping it up with the ladies from SSKP organization. We're going to have them share a lot more about what they do and how you guys can get involved. Because right now they have 19 members. My goal is to bring those numbers up. However way I can help getting the message out there. I want somebody that's listening and watching. If you're not a member, reach out and try to become one. So again, we're going to keep chopping it up. We're going to go to a quick music break with DJ Nitro. Shugga Mama Radio. Make sure y'all keep it locked. RadioOnFire.com.